So what are you trying to perform it for? What's the context of the thing? So for like an example, Shin Lim. Shin Lim was a wonderful, and I first want to compliment him. He is one of the coolest magicians. I don't do his style, but he's one of the coolest magicians for what he had, and considering his, partial arthritis and everything, as I do as well. I can relate to him on the partial arthritis, where he was able to circumvent many of his talents in piano to magic, and then be able to get around it through, and he makes look pretty, like if you could do real magic, you'd probably do it Shin Lim style, just like really just beautiful. And he was able to circumvent many of the trade-offs with using gap work. And I think it's, considering the trade-offs, he made some pretty interesting trade-offs, and I really, really madly respect it for him. He is just a great performer, in my opinion. And he puts a ton of prep time into his work. If you check out his DVDs, some of his DVDs are like 3 hours long for one single trick. And the prep time is like, some of them, I'm being honest, is like an hour. Or 2 hours to even understand it, and an hour to actually perform it. And so there's a lot of prep time for Shin Lim's like the poster child of trade-offs to good performance, but is it worth it? That's the other part to it. So prep time for a trick is one section, and then is it worth it to another? Well, Shin Lim has done some big stage close-up shows. He is one of the beautiful performers who can do both stage work and close-up work. And parlor. He can basically do the whole gambit, which is cool. I tend to specialize in just close-up work and niche within that so I can create more creative solutions. And Shin Lim has done, gap work to do that, which is cool. But again, he has a lot of prep time. I bet some of his shows, to do the whole thing, set it up, each one may take like an hour, 2 hours. Maybe he has a team resetting his act where he has multiple sets. So he like let's say he has 3 shows that night. He may have 3 sets, so each one can do one performance, and then when resetting it may take an hour or 2 hours, but the pay is really good, the audience management is really good, everything's set up for that context.